Greetings. Greetings. There we go. Little adjustment to be made. Hello everybody, how are we doing? Are you ready for some chaos? I mean, I bring the order, you just bring the disruption. Excuse me while I get comfortable. Hello, Plain S. Hello. How is everybody? Are we ready for an escape room? Or are you just here for the chaos? Hello, Laura, dead already. How efficient. And hello, Ruth. Human's going to take a sip already. Human, we haven't begun and you're taking a sip. Honestly. Does it have anything to do with the fact that you may have a cheeky glass of wine, Human? Is that why you're sipping so much? It's going to be a long live, isn't it? I'm very well, thank you, Plain S. Zander, you've been dreaming of this all week. You're sure it's a dream and not a nightmare? Greetings, Sock Monkey Joy. Thank you for the heart. Hello, Kyle. Hi. Now, some of you may have noticed that after Zula's chaos yesterday afternoon, there are some words that you will find you will not be able to say. I will not be upstaged by your use of a certain word that begins with M. Put it on the whiteboard, Laura, already. You will also notice that there is another new sticker, new to the one you had yesterday, and that is the word that I will not be using. If you were on yesterday's live, yes, Zander, yes, that's the one. I will not have any of that nonsense. Yes, Sock Monkey, that would be the one. I may have made an error here, you know. Introducing a sticker. Yes, you will find that you cannot use that word in the voice chat. It will be blocked. Yeah, bring it on. I'm not as soft and accommodating as Zula is. I wage war on you ne'er-do-wells. Oh shit, Kyle, I completely forgot about that. No! I believe Zula did leave it that if I get some subs, then perhaps that'll be the thing that has to happen. But we'll see, Kyle. We'll see. I think we decided that I couldn't do any of the moves. Yes, Laura, there's Persephone. And good morning, afternoon, Mr. Werewolf Dude, welcome. Just basically hello. Just sort of hey to all. Hola, Emma. Greetings, Skip. Welcome, everyone. It's escape room time. I'm feeling a little bit tired, actually. Maybe this will just be a nice, peaceful, calm one. Do we think? Do we? Nah, I bet not. So, if you are one of the subs, you will notice your new stickers. And if you are one of the subs as well, tomorrow there will be a sub-only live. This time, tomorrow afternoon, just for half an hour, there will be a sub-only live for you. Yeah. And we'll decide who's going to host that later. Oh, Emma, you have to work. Oh, dear, oh, dear. And hello, Gloria. Hello. Yeah, peaceful, calm, I know, right? Right? Yeah. Mr. Werewolf told a wonderful story, yes, and if any of you still want to see that live, you can still see it on the website, and then it will be swapped with this week's lives on Tuesday. Good morning, Yvonne. Welcome, and hello, Rich. Hello, Rich. It's very brave of you to come back after the blasting Zula gave you yesterday, although I do think some of that is your fault. Moving on. Moving on. Emma, can it be Tipo tomorrow? Yeah, okay, why not? So, subs, there'll be a sub-only live tomorrow, this time, half an hour, with that wonderful ray of sunshine that is Tipo. Imagine T-Post singing. That is the stuff of nightmares, Kyle. Nightmares. And yes, Mr. Wellfdew, the lives are also all on YouTube. So while on the website I only put the last week's, you can catch up with, I've been doing it a couple of weeks now, maybe a month's worth on YouTube. Yes. Last week's story is now a picture book available. I have to say, Laura, you did foray into children's illustrations somewhat. But we're going to test you this week. I mean, are we? Well, it might be inspirational for you. It's not too grim. Yeah. A pop-up book. Really, would we like a murder mystery pop-up book? Would we? Well, not that sort of pop-up book, Sandra. Please, please, please. When do I not test you? Well, it's good you know your place, Laura. Yeah. Yes, Sandra, it did sound very wrong. In pounds, I don't know, Skip. I don't know. Do you know what I am going to do, though? I am going to adjust this tripod ever so slightly, because it feels like I'm just peeping over the top of your comments now. Like the comments stop there and it's just my eyes. Like some sort of fluffy frog or something. So I'm going to adjust that. What? We don't need to see the human, thank you. There we go. Lurking. Yes, Gloria, lurking. That's better. I feel, well, slightly more in control, but I'm sure you're going to prove me wrong with all of that. So, what else do we need to cover before I begin? I am not some sort of fluffy frog, Laura. I can't jump. And it's another weakness of mine that I think you're making fun of, frankly, Laura. All my little disabilities, you know. I know it's fun for you, Laura. But I'll strive on. The forbidden words, Xander. Yes, you will find. Right, basically, everybody got a little overexcited yesterday with using a certain M word. I'm not having any of that bullshit on my live, so you will find that you can't use it. And actually, the worst culprits weren't here, so that's fine. Gaslighting, Emma? What was the word, Emma? You will find a very special sticker as a sub. That's the one, Ruth. Yeah. No, not maple. Are you trying to guess the word, or are you trying to guess the culprit there, Laura? Both. It wasn't Monopoly. Whoa, both, babe, thank you. For a minute I thought I was going to be sucked into a wormhole or something. Right. Both, yes. So, right. Humid. It was. See, Emma, that was the only circumstance under which it should be allowed. But it got out of control. Oh, Skip, Monopoly should... Games of Monopoly go on for fucking ever. They literally go on until you do lose the will to live. Anyway. I was going to say that the human would only play Monopoly like when she was a child. It's what she would play when the power was out. And then it made me think, God, that hasn't happened. That hasn't happened in a really long time. Like, how many times must that have happened in her childhood for it to have left such an indelible mark? A power cut. Oh, get out the fucking Monopoly board. Honestly. I mean, okay, people in the UK who are approximately the human's age, were there really that many power cuts in our youth that has become marked? Or is it the Monopoly that's done the mental damage? Hello, Joshy Washy Doshy. That's fun to say. Monopoly takes about 6 days. It's either 6 days or someone gives up and rams the ball down someone's throat. Hey, thank you. It was designed to show that capitalism is bad, and yet I did win a beauty contest. Yes to the power cuts. Don't remember many. Right, there we go. It's the monopoly that did the harm then. Blackouts. They were blackouts. Hey, prevented the Germans. Hey, Laura, how old do you think the human is? Blackout. Wait. Hang on. Do you know, Mr. Werewolf? No, the human doesn't have a memory of putting the money in the electricity meter. She just has the memory of she does remember lighting the gas fire and that scaring the shit out of her because you had to, light it. Anyway, moving on. The human is not that old, Laura. That's the important thing. Yeah. Beth, we're talking about sort of late 80s, I suppose. Like when was the big storm thing? That was 87, wasn't it? That was memorable. Yeah. It's why it's always important to have an acoustic guitar handy. We live very different lives, don't we, Skip? You and I. And hello to Katrina. Hello, Katrina Lou. You've joined us again. My name is Raz. I am a fluffy psychopath, and at some point we will be attempting to do an escape room, which will be chaos. Yes. Salutations to you too, Ace. Very, very nice of you. Oh, Katrina, thank you for the heart. Yes. So, where are we? Emma used to fight for it. But is this another thing with the human? Like when you were out, like I know being left outside of pubs and stuff, but if it wasn't a pub and it was a cafe and you didn't like, tea or coffee, were you just given the little sugar cubes in the little bit of paper? Just like suck on that and shut the fuck up. But is that a thing? I don't know. We're having a trip down memory lane here, and it's getting a little bit odd. Right. Thunder Monopoly should be used for psychoanalysis. Right. Richie, remember the storm, right? Yeah. It was a bit scary, actually, for little uns. Beth with the gas fires. Yes, exactly. Yes. Greetings, Tellboy, as well. Hello. It's a no from Rich, but a yes from Xander. Okay. Sugar sandwiches, my goodness. Bringing bottles back to newsagents. This is all getting a bit bleak. I think probably thank you for my gifts, Tellboy. Thank you. I think probably rather than this trip down memory lane, maybe we should just start the escape room. I'm glad you like the humans chuckle in the background, Katrina, because there's usually quite a lot of it. Oh, Beth, butterflies, thank you. They look like me. Laura, we think Americans are weird. No, Laura. Laura, come on, come now. We don't think that. I don't think I even need to say the next bit, do I? We don't think it, Laura. We know it. Carol the human was wheezing an awful lot yesterday when the human finished the live. She had proper tummy ache from all of that giggling, all of that silly giggling. Yes. Hello, Telboy. I'm very good, thank you. It's very nice to have you here. So, lots of you have made your way here via Ruth. That tells me all I need to know. Right. So how about this then? How about we let the human take a sip and then we begin the escape room. Indeed, Laura. Anyway, have a sip, human. I do feel bad for anyone who joins right when the human's having a sip. They're like, why the fuck is anyone watching this? Thank you for my sip music. And Mr. Werewolf Dude with the treasure boxes again. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to Mr. Werewolf Dude from everyone. Yeah, that. So, yes, Ace, you'll find that the sticker is there, but that you can't use it. Yeah, you can't type it. I mean, not that you're gonna use it. I don't. Let's just move on, shall we? It's gonna get confusing, and we don't need more of that. So, Emma is sitting comfortably. Let us begin. Just an average, ordinary, run-of-the-mill, weird escape room for you now. Here we go. You wake to find yourself laying on a plush, cosy rug. You get to your feet and look around to find you're in a lovely, comfy little cottage. You immediately try the front door, but you're not surprised to find it locked. But you weren't expecting it to be secured by a padlock that requires a colour code to open it. You look around the room. It's small with a staircase leading up. The cosy living room contains the normal furniture you'd expect, but it also has a large bookshelf and a knitting basket. This is the first room in a long time where you're tempted to stay, which would make it the shortest escape room we've ever done. But you suppose you'll have to wreak your chaos in another way and decide it is time to begin. Upstairs, bookshelf, or knitting basket, those are your choices, people. Do we want to look upstairs, at the bookshelf, or in the knitting basket? Hello, Paula, blimey, you did make it just in time, didn't you? Xander, let's see how long it stays ordinary. I think that's probably the last of it. Yeah. Okay, Boat Babes, Ruth, so you found a fucking way around it, have you? Have you? Fine. We'll see. So, what have we got? Xander says upstairs, oh, hello, Froggies. Yeah, you will find some words have been blocked from the chat. Yeah. But you do have your stickers. Yes. Where were we? Xander says upstairs. Emma says bookshelf. Beth says basket. Hello, Josh. Just in time. Mr. Elfdo says basket. Sophomore Joe says basket. Can we do a poll again? I usually rely on mods to do polls because the human struggles to do it with one hand. I mean, seriously. So, Beth, that sticker is Persephone the Fucktopus. It's just your average blue-ringed octopus sticking its fingers up at the world. Laura named Persephone. Yeah. Obvs. Yeah. And by the way, be thinking of what you want next week's stickers to be. Like we need that. Anyway, I think basket probably won. But we will try and do the polls. I'll try and do the polls. A Monopoly sticker. Okay, Xander, remember that until the end. And when at the end I go, and what do we want? That's when. Anyway, Xander, you're not a, fuck, what's the word? Sub. So you can't use them anyway. But okay. What do I care? I'm just a plaything for your whims, aren't I? A plaything for your whims. Xander, it's not an attack. You people, please. We have this fun whether you're a sub or not. It wasn't. I'm not milking you. Not in any sense, figurative or actual. I've got to wait. Ham, Josh, come on. Mr. Werewolf, maybe next week's can be an escape room. It can be a Monopoly ball. Do you know what? The funny thing is, this week's almost didn't get written. The human hasn't left it this late in a really, really long time. Uh, and there was a very real point at about midday when the human was like, well, fuck this, I don't know what I'm going to do. We can either do an old one. I can't do as good an impression as Zula can. Hang on a minute, let me try. Oh, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. We can either just have a chat or we could do an old one. There we go, that's the human for you. So that's what happened at about 12 o'clock today. So I don't think the human did bad, really. But I will think about a Monopoly one. Hello, JP's Pet Nation. I'm Raz. Welcome. Yeah, Zara did come out like that. Paula, that sounds too decisive for the human. See, human feels a little bit burnt, but also the human is like, yeah, yeah, that's true. Yes, Paula, thanks. And Paula, the human thanks you also. So, Mr. Harold, what's in the basket? Oh, yeah, we were doing an escape room, weren't we? Frog is realistic, yes. Oh, human sounds a bit like Dead Carl there. Hello, Philip. Yes, it's me. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Paula. Thank you. Oh, hello, Elmo. Thank you for my gifts. Thank you. There's a basket. Yes, Froggies, there's a basket. There's a knitting basket. We were going to look in the knitting basket. Weren't we? Well, I'm pretty sure we were. We were going to look in the knitting basket. Froggies, do you remember the escape room, Froggies, that we do on a Sunday? That we start optimistically and then we finish in a rush. Yeah, that. I know, Xander, the fact that we've even made it to the first question before the human is broken isn't bad, actually. Yeah. So, so do you know what? I'm going to let the human take a sip. I hate to say it, but the human's been very hay fevery. So she's had a very funny throat today. So she's going to need lots and lots of sips. Yes. Sip, human. And don't say it, Paula. No, fuck it. She said it. Right. Knitting basket. Oh, Beth, you've called out noodles already. Optimistic is too much. Human may well be in AA anyway. I mean, if I'm honest, Sandra, I'm starting to think that we do this purely so that the human can justify the drink. I don't think she drinks because of us. I think we do this so that she can drink. It's mind-bending, isn't it? Hello, Roblox Riley. Hello. Hello, Paul. Thank you for my gifts. Like doing walk like an Egyptian. Yeah, if I had more limbs, I probably still wouldn't use them, so. Oh, Laura, you think it's the perfect place for a snake to hide? My goodness. Paula the human is grateful for your enabling. So, Ruth, if you're not chatting, get tapping. Yes, quite right. Anyway, should we look in that basket? Because I think some people will be disappointed if there's not going to be a snake in it now. Yeah. You decide to look in the knitting basket. You're expecting it to be full of balls of yarn or half-finished projects, but instead you pull out a long scarf. As you lay it out on the floor, you realise it has a very strange pattern. It's a repeating sequence of dots and dashes. There's a dash and 4 dots, and then 4 dashes and 1 dot, and then it repeats again. It continues to repeat the pattern throughout the whole length of the scarf. You put it to one side, certain that it means something, while you continue searching the rest of the basket. But as you reach into the basket, something leaps out at you. Yes, it does leap. You're startled to discover it's a snake, and not just any snake. It looks like a bit of a dick to you. You grab a knitting needle to try and defend yourself as the snake slithers towards you. Thinking fast, you fling the knitting needle at the snake, but it just misses and plunges into a nearby electrical wall socket. But as the snake slithers past the needle, you watch as a spark of electricity sets the snake alight. You're just beginning to panic about the size of the fire when the flames quickly die down. You almost feel a little sorry for the snake. That's one hell of a way to go. But then it did look like a bit of a dick. So you have found a scarf with an odd pattern in it. Bookcase or upstairs? That's your next choice. Bookcase or upstairs? Let's see if the human can set a poll. Do you know what, human? We really should try and set these polls going before. Can we do that? Before we do these? I don't know. This is really hard work. Bookcase upstairs. Oh, fuck, now it's gone. Okay, everyone, just type it in the comments. Bookcase or upstairs, please. Human tried. She really tried. Oh, Boat Babe, did you manage it? Well done, Boat Babe, well done. Bookcase or upstairs? Hello, Raz. You're alone in work, so you're being... Hello, Raz. No, I'm Raz. I meant hello, Chloe. That's not right, is it? That's not right. Hello, Chloe. You're being naughty. Are you? Are you being? You're being naughty. Well, Chloe, I don't know when you joined, but you've just missed Noodles. Xander, you actually had a snake called Noodle and he escaped? Wow, no justice for Noodles around here. So, where were we? Hello to Lay. Do I look like I've got fucking cookies to you? Do I? Do I? Come on. Right. So, I think I am broke. Yes, Beth, it's hay fever. It's getting to us all. But see, the problem is sometimes, right, is sometimes I look at this and I'm always partially reading, and then, I mean, it's almost like there's no gap between what I think and what I say. It's really quite terrifying. Wouldn't that be great though? Yes, Paula, if I'd snuck into Chloe's work. Maybe you're not alone, Chloe. I'm in the ceiling vent. Does anyone really know where we are? Really? Does anyone really know? Yes, William, you've made it just in time for the human's mental breakdown. Yeah. But, oh yeah, what were we doing? It was bookcase or something else, wasn't it? Let's see, bookcase or upstairs. I think bookcase is won overwhelmingly. Bookcase. So, Paula, you're in bed having an existential crisis. Well, Paula, as the fully certified voice in your head, I can assure you everything is fine. you are alive. You can trust me. Take my word for it. I'm very trustworthy. So, oh, Ruth, you think you like ants on an alien farm? I'm not saying that that's why I'm here or anything, but oh, Laura, you're making water. Like, is that a euphemism for something else? Or, you know. By the way, Laura, we're having a lot of problems with our water in this country at the moment. They seem to all be deciding to just dump their shit in the sea. That's not quite on, is it? Is making water really that hard? Is it? Anyway, I don't know what we were doing. What were we doing? We were looking at the bookcase. That's what we were doing. I knew what we were doing. Oh, Lord, you're going to come and fix it. Wonderful, wonderful. Because you know what it's like living on the coast and then finding that you can't swim in the sea because it's all full of brown lumps. That's disgusting. Anyway, bookcase, that's what we're after. Humans just found the bookcase. Bookcase. What bookcase? This bookcase, Froggies. I wouldn't get too excited about potential reading material, Laura. You decide to take a closer look at the bookcase. Most of the books are pretty boring and unremarkable, but there are a couple that catch your attention. They seem to be well used. One of them is a book on Morse code. The other is a book about birds. You open up the bird book and flick through. You notice that some of the pages have been splattered with coloured paint. The sparrow is red, the seagull is green, the robin is yellow, and the pigeon is blue. It's almost like a shit children's book. But you put the books in your huge pocket, just in case they come in handy. Now don't smash the bookcase, Philip. Come on. I know, Sandra, I know, because it gives me chills. And no, William, none of them are Dead Carl's cookbook, although it is on the whiteboard. Yes. Human's going to take a sip while we decide what we want to do next. You can look upstairs, or there might be anything else that seems interesting, like Sandra says Morse code book. Am I going to keep talking like that? Sip, Human, it is commanded. Paula and Froggy say sip. Thank you. See, the thing is, the problem that I have with dancing while the human is sipping is that I find that I'm dancing my little fluffy heart out, and I look over at the human and she hasn't even sipped yet because she's watching me dance so avidly that she forgets that she's supposed to be fucking sipping. We'll spend all afternoon with just me doing this and the human with our glass at our lips, not actually doing anything. Xander, all you can hear is all the single ladies. Yeah. Human is very easily distracted, Paula. She's fought against it for many years, but lately she seems to have stopped. She's stopped fighting. She's literally done the Paula. Look like a seizure, Froggies. How dare you? How rude. That's as good as it gets, you know. So both Sander and Mr. Werewolf Dude would like to look at the Morse code book. Right, let's do that. Sorry, Human couldn't find it. I do a mean Macarena, but I can't do anything except the that bit. That's the only bit I can do. I can't do any of the other bits on account of the lack of limbs. Do you people have to keep rubbing my face in it? Do you? Mad skills. Who? Honestly, Paula. Mad skills. Are you sure you're sober? Tap dancing? You mean like happy feet? I've got those happy feet. Give them a low down beat. You know, like, anyway, moving on. That's no. The hips don't lie, Kyle. No. I did sound a little like Dead Carl there, and no, you're right, Josh. No, with that attitude, I won't. Let's move on. Hello, Jay. It didn't hurt me. I hurt everyone else. Yeah. So should we have a look at the Morse code book? Is anyone even does anyone even care? This is about the time, about what I think at this point is halfway through the live, and I just like, is anyone even care if we do this? Oh, Chloe, you can't hear. That's a pain. Yes, I will see you next week, and you don't forget you'll be able to catch up. And don't forget on Monday, it's the Sub Only Live, same time, hosted by Tipo this week. So yeah. Right. You care, Laura? Really? Really, Laura? Do you? I had you pegged quite differently, you know. Yes, Yvonne, Morse code book, right. So let us move on. Move on. No. No waste. Let's move on. Let's look at the Morse code book. You open the Morse code book to look for the symbols knitted into the long scarf. 1 dash followed by 4 dots is a 6, and 4 dashes followed by 1 dot is a 9. So at least we've learned something today, haven't we? Eh? More than just fun. Fucking educational, me. Yeah. You'll quickly realise that the whole scarf is a series of 6969. Yes, Paula. Part of you wonders if you really needed either the scarf or the book to solve that, but at least you now have a code. Which only means that we can look upstairs. Do I think you'll remember it? Not really, Yvonne. I mean, if I'm honest, I probably won't fucking remember it. And I'm the one that looked it up and wrote it. We researched this shit, you know. No rubbish, Paula. It's indelibly marked on your brain. Morse code. Hello, MHB. Yes. You've learned more from this than you ever learned from school. Fucking hell. That speaks volumes. Volumes. Mr. Werewolf Dude, if you want to wear the scarf, I'm sure it would look beautiful. Shall we look upstairs? Shall we? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do it. You decide to take a closer look upstairs. You walk up the stairs to find 2 rooms, a bathroom and a bedroom. There's a padlock hanging from the bathroom door. You'll need a 4-digit code to open it. And the bedroom door is also locked, but this time you'll need a key. Yeah. Oh, Beth has done a treasure box. My goodness, you people are jolly busy while I read, aren't you? So, don't, Philip, don't touch the snake. Don't touch the snake. I'm getting quite a collection of hearts now, aren't I? It's kind of amazing. Clearly. It's not 1066. It's much better than that, MHP. It's 6969. Ops. We don't have any paper clips, Froggies, as you know. Yes, Laura, it's probably a wise thing to leave a bathroom locked, but, rub-a-dub-dub. Yeah. The live's a bit freezy today. What? Because we haven't burnt anything. Rich? What? No, you can't use the snake, Xander. I have such a kind heart. I know, Mr. Werewolf Dude, I know. Right. Look, 3D Cube, I get that you're very excited, but, well done, Ruth. It's going to take me a while, Ruth. I try, okay? Oh, Froggies, rub-a-dub-dub, dead Carl's in the tub. I know you say you say you live in my walls, Froggies, but I'm getting a little bit disturbed at how predictable I might be. Oh, the video's a bit freezy. Oh, I see. Oh, it is a windy day here. Maybe that's affecting my Wi-Fi. I don't know. Do you know what? I don't know. Should we just carry on and cross our fingers? Because I don't know what the fuck else to do, really. But everybody, thank you for my gifts. Thank you for this little influx. It's fine for you. So yeah, fine for you, Xander. Fuck everyone else. So, should we should we look in the bathroom? I'm going to let Human take a sip. Take a sip, Human, and then we'll look in the bathroom. See how much quicker the Human sips if I don't do very much. Yeah. So, bathroom. We're all mad here, absolutely. Kyle, yes. And thank you for my sip music. Now that you have a code, you decide to try it on the padlock to the bathroom door. You open the door to find someone having a bath, but not just anyone. Poor Carl, poor dead Carl, poor tasty dead Carl. At least this week he's decided to marinate himself for you, and he seems to be enjoying his bath. You watch as Bubbles the safety duck and Persephone the fucktopus float alongside, while a thin layer of bubbles protects dead Carl's modesty. They're no use to you, so you leave them to their fun while you search dead Carl's nearby clothing for anything useful. After searching all dead Carl's pockets, you find only one thing: a key. But you're sure that's going to come in handy, which means that now it's snack time. Did dead Carl turn the tap off before passing? Well, we don't seem to be flooded downstairs, so I presume so. Don't steal the bog roll, William. Poor marinated dead Carl. MHB, did we get the door open just in time for you, did we? And Persephone the fucktopus. Could it's kind of a long story. Most of them are, MHB. Could any of the subs use the sticker of Persephone the fucktopus so that MHB might be able to get a close idea if you look really close at the screen? Unfortunately, I should have put Bubbles the safety duck in the stickers, shouldn't I? Yeah. Thank you, Ruth and Paula. That MHB is Persephone the fucktopus, a lovely blue-ringed octopus with an attitude. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure you've got it. Thank you, everybody, for doing that. Oh, nice. My favourite response to explaining Persephone ever. I mean, what else can you say, I guess? Oh, nice. Anyway, where were we? I believe we found a key, didn't we? Ruth needs the toilet roll quite urgently. Yes, yes, Paula, dead Carl is deliciously moist. Hello, King of Moistness. Welcome. You will find, however, that some of the words you will be wanting to use are blocked. Yeah. I'm not succumbing to the not disaster. It was very enjoyable. The chaos that was Zula's life. Oh, it's funny you should mention 11 herbs and spices, Paula. It'll become obvious later. Or will it? I mean, is anything ever really obvious in these lives? I don't know. Luscious, Kyle, luscious. So, do you know what? I'm going to let Human take a sip again, and then we'll use the key. Does anyone remember the key? Does anyone know where we're using the key? Or am I just doing this myself? Take a sip, human. I felt more like I was on a rotisserie then. No, you don't eat the key. Or drop it down the... Wait. What happened first? Did Paula eat it first, or did Xander drop it down the toilet first? What am I doing? I don't want to fucking know. I don't want to be fucking encouraging this. It is the key to the bedroom. Yes, Laura, let's do that. Oh, babe. Potion. Nice. Some of these are a bit posh, aren't they? Excuse me. Excuse the human. Right. So, you dropped it first. Lovely. No, hello, fairy hunter. Don't eat the key. Don't eat the key. And no, I can't sing a song. I'm a adorable yet evil psychopath. I don't sing a song. Yeah. Right, what we're actually going to do now is we're going to look in the bedroom. Hello, Teos. The goats ate the key. We haven't had ghost goats in a while, have we? Have we? We haven't. They need to... No, don't eat the goats. Oh. Ectoplasm. So... So... No, not the goats. Right, the key. No, wow. MHB, you went off on a tangent there. No. This isn't like a Middle Ages escape you oldie room. No. Hello, Blaze. Hello. Ectoplasm is part of a balanced diet. Well, this is... You know what? We were doing really good. And it's, yeah, done what it always does, hasn't it? Let's look in the bedroom anyway, shall we? Yeah. You decide to use Dead Carl's key to open the bedroom door. It unlocks with a click and you push the door open. Aside from a bed, obviously, the room has some very interesting decor. In the corner of the room is a large taxidermy bear. Who has a bear in their bedroom? You decide to give Bear a hug as usual, but even though you're barely more vigorous than usual, you feel Bear's seams rip apart. You do your best to stop Bear falling to pieces, but as you do, you notice a large rolled-up piece of paper shoved inside them. You take it out and open it up to discover it's actually a very grand painting of a collection of birds. You can't imagine where on earth you would see all these birds together. 1 sparrow, 2 pigeons, 3 seagulls, and 4 robins. But you suppose it must have some meaning, so you pop it in your increasingly crowded pocket. So, who doesn't have a bear in their bedroom? I know, right, Laura? That's the real question. Who doesn't have a bear? Pushing a door is too much for you, is it? Mr. Werrowdo, don't touch Persephone. Not yet. We've got other ways to die. I'm going to say hello to Sarah. Hello. Laura, why are you upset? Is it because we've got another room to go in? Is that upsetting you? Stop. Oh, this is where it's like a room of toddlers. Stop crawling around. Stop touching things you're not supposed to. And don't put everything in your fucking mouth. I was made to be a parent, wasn't I? Beth, do you know what, Beth? We did have a bear sticker. The problem is, Beth, that I can only give you 15 stickers. That's the maximum limit. So that's why we have like a few that stay week on week. They stay the same. And while we have a few that change. And Bear's one of the ones that's changed. But if you want Bear back, or if you Bear back, if you would like to have Bear return to the stickers, I'm going to check what stickers you want at the end of this live for the coming week. So yeah, I know Froggies, who keeps shoving things inside Bear. A life-size teddy. That's all it is, isn't it? That's all. Hello, Northern Norseman. You don't have a bear? How bizarre, how bizarre, how bizarre, how bizarre. No, it doesn't make it any better if I say it differently, does it? Are the birds different coloured? They're not different coloured. But we know something that is coloured if we want to escape, so maybe that's it. Better you just say God, Mum, I'm sorry. Here I am just giving full answers to everything I'm asked, taking time out, trying to make everybody as happy as possible, giving them an ever-changing selection of stickers at their whim. At their whim. Other people don't do this, you know. Other people just like, bang, there's your stickers, fucking use them. But me, no, I check. I'm courteous and I check. And there's me just updating you on the lay of the land. Honestly. I know, Laura. I put dead Carl right there to eat, and I expect them not to eat the keys. I know, right? I know. So, oh, hello, Nikki. Oh, right. Now this is just what we fucking need. Nikki, don't worry about anything that's happening, Nikki. Okay. It's the end of an escape room. We're all going to be just fine. MHB, it's fine. You keep using the bathroom as long as you need to. We'll tell you when we leave, okay? Or if we leave. We might not make it out. No. Head pats. I need more than head pats. Fine is relative. Do you know what? I'm going to let Human take a sip. Nikki, you go to the toilet, Nikki. Go to the toilet. Push MHB off the bog. That's fine. And I think Ruth has stolen all the toilet paper. But other than that, thank you for the sip music. Right. So where were we? Where the heck were we? So the painting doesn't have colours. But you know what does have colours? High five, Paula. Fucking seriously. High five? How does the human keep tracks out of? Well, clearly she fucking doesn't, does she? More sip music, human will drink to that. Have another sip. Yes, Mr. Werewolf, dude, it's all up to you. Right, so, anyway, the bird painting doesn't have pictures. The bird painting doesn't have colours. I mean, MHB, you gotta fucking take my word for it, okay? I'm fucking trustworthy. Take my word for it. Nikki, I know you want it, Nikki, but what it is, and quack to you too, Mr. Psyduck, okay? I'm under quite a lot of pressure here to conduct an escape room and get to an ending where everybody dies as quick as possible. No, not a painting with no picture. No, Mr. MHB, because there is a sparrow as well. There is. How much did the human drink, Frog? It's not a fucking enough. No, birds aren't imaginary. Do you not remember the human describing the birds in her garden yesterday? Paula, let's not do that again. No, don't eat the birds. Interstellar criminal, says who, Teos? There is no proof. No proof. I've been very careful about that. MHB, if you're already dead inside, well, that explains where you found your people, doesn't it? No, don't eat the birds. Right, okay. So, you want what the human's drinking? No, Teos, the great goat mother. Even she knows not of my past. Right, Mr. Werewolf Dude, do you want to use the book to work out the colours? Yes, Mr. Werewolf Dude, yes. Right, give him an extra bit of Dead Carl's buttock. Good work. Mr. Psyduck, you can't possibly, because I've disposed of anybody who knows where the bodies are hidden. Which means there's a lot of bodies, you know. Blessed is not king of the birds, Josh. So let's not get started on the foxes either. Really, Emma? Feed the birds, twopence a bag, twopence a bag. Yeah, you've broken me. Let's just look at the thing. Let's just forget about the great goat mother. Okay, let's just look at the birds. Zander? Yes. Now you get it. Yes. Hello to Lou, and thank you for my hot hands. Heart hands. Hand heart. It's called hand heart, not heart hands. Is everyone clear? MHB, you'd be surprised. Bit of musical theatre. Don't be thinking I'm going to break into song all of the time. Come on. Lou, I make you so happy. Oh, wonderful. The great goat mother doesn't need a name. Thank you, Paula. Fairy Hunter, come on. Don't make me mute you again. Come on. Should we just do the whole bird code thing? What happy pills do I take? Not the right ones, Mr. Psyduck. Clearly, not the right ones. The bird code, yes, Fairy Hunter, obviously the bird code. A ghost galaxy, fashionably late. This is beyond fashionably late. Well, actually, you are just in time for the whole death thing. So, I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, let's do what Mr. Werewolf Dude said. Come on now. Come on. Spoilers, Paula. Were you not? Were you expecting to survive this, were you? Fairy Hunter, you have no idea. Fuck me, neither do I. I don't know what's happening, and I did all of this. Come on. You take the bird book from your pocket to try and make sense of the painting. You think it might be a code. Sparrow is red, so red is one. I'm not going to bore you with the rest. But you think you have a code to open the front door. You rush to the front door and try the code in the padlock. Bum, bum, bum. It clicks unlocked, and you open the door to find yourself in the middle of the woods at night. You've never been much of an outdoorsy person, but you really don't know if it's a good idea to set off across treacherous terrain in the dark. But at the same time, you're not sure you want to hang around if, at some point, you're going to eventually come face to face with whoever keeps putting you in these strange situations. So, do you set off now, in the dark, in unfamiliar territory? Or do you wait until morning? The cottage is cosy enough, and you deserve to have a comfortable night for once. Choose. Do you leave or do you wait? Da 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 da. Should you stay or should you go? You know. Yeah. So leave or wait. Those are your options, people. Leave or wait, please. Leave or wait. Teos, Mr. Werewolf Dude is too committed to sanity. Sparrows are not red. These ones are, Froggies. These ones are. Teos, I don't need to know what you do in the woods at night, but it's very obvious why you fit in here, isn't it? Froggies, today's the day when Jennifer has her picnic. Oh, I'm very full of song today, aren't I? I'd make a great children's character, wouldn't I? 1 minute I'm talking about the sparrows are this colour and something else is that colour, and the next it's and you're dead. You're here for adventure, but only if someone else does the walking. But you have to do the thinking, Paula. How about that? Woods at night are wonderful. Right. MHB, you want to wait and watch some telly? Nikki wants to leave. Ghost Galaxy wants to leave. Heather, you want to leave because the door won't be there? Is that because someone else is going to eat it? Like they do? I think a lot of people want to leave. I think lots of people want to leave. I mean, I know I do. Is the notification thing real? No, it's not real. I mean, it's very good. It's very good. But yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Why will it? It's okay, Nikki. It won't. Nikki. It's okay. It's okay. And notification guy has been blocked. Yeah. I don't think there is any booze, Mr. Psyduck. Otherwise the human would never leave. That's for fucking sure. Right. Laura, you're going to crochet some sanity. Is that how it works? Human? Is that why you never managed to learn crochet? Nikki, you've said huge me. I'd imagine you meant to say hug me. I tell you what, I'm going to let the human take a sip. I'm going to give you a hug, and then we'll find out what happens when you leave. And then after that, I will read what happens if you'd have stayed. So hug time. Ah. It did look a little like I was going to eat you, but I promise you, not yet. Human sip time. Come on, chop chop. Bad touch, Froggies. No point in telling anyone because they won't believe you, you know. Human hit the wrong button. Right. Laura, you're traumatized. You started out traumatized. You love it that way. So this is what happens if you leave. Becoming more like Mother Goose. Motherfucking Goose, Teos. Motherfucking Goose. I've been called some things in my time. Mother Goose. Well, baby, I'm not going to finish this now. How about that? Nikki, I really hope that's a fucking joke. I really, with all my heart, Nikki. Break the cycle. Can't we do better than Mother Goose? Like, really? Finish. I know. Right, everybody, come on. No, I'm not doing the pull. Come on. This is what would have happened for everybody who chose leave. You decide to leave. You're not going to wait around for someone to turn up and kill you. You wrap the long scarf around your neck as protection against the chilling night air and set off through the woods. You have no idea where you're going, but you're doing it with the confidence of a billionaire in a submarine, so you hope that's all you need. But as you press on, it seems to get darker. You suppose you're going deeper into the woods and you're not sure that's a good idea. You look around for some light. Even a slight change could indicate the edge of the woods, and at the very least you might be able to see where you're going more easily. It's tricky to tell for sure, but you think it looks brighter to your left. As you walk carefully, trying not to trip on tree stumps, you think you hear a noise. It sounds like rushing water, and as you walk, you think it's getting louder. It isn't long before you find the woods clearing, and you discover the source of the noise. You find yourself standing at one side of a big waterfall. It looks hauntingly beautiful under the moonlight, but it looks dangerous too. It's a long drop. While you can't spot a way across, at least you can walk along the edge of the woods till you find somewhere you can cross. But you've barely taken a few steps before you slip and lose your balance. The water has made the footing slippery, and you struggle to stay upright, flailing your arms to grab hold of something, anything. But as you feel yourself fall towards the water, you're surprised when you suddenly stop. You feel yourself dangling in mid-air as you realize the long scarf has become tangled in the trees. You're relieved as you reach up to loosen the scarf and swing yourself to solid land. But then you panic. You can't loosen the scarf, and you can't breathe. You struggle against your fate, kicking and pulling at the scarf, but that just seems to make it tighter. As you slowly lose consciousness, you can only hope that you really confuse the shit out of whoever finds your body. So there we go. That's what happened. Did you like that? Did anyone see that coming? Did anyone hear me say that you wrap the scarf around your neck and think, oh, we're going to hang? I'm your mummy now. Yes, Froggy's edgy cultural references. It won't happen again. So there we go. Yes, death by scarf. Not just any scarf. Yeah. No, Mr. Werewolf, that's it. You're done. Fairy Hunter, you can't remember. I can't remember what you said, but I am about to read for everyone. Whoa, Beth, thank you. I'm about to read for everyone who made the choice that you were going to stay. Yeah. It's one hell of a safety warning, Heather. Yes. No, Xander, you can't leave without the scarf. You can't leave without the scarf. But this is for everybody who said they wanted to stay. Okay? You decide to wait until morning. What's the rush? You settle down on the settee and wrap your scarf around you before setting up a cosy fire. It's just a shame you don't have any refreshments. Then you remember that little bit of dead Carl you were saving for an emergency. 2 bits, actually. You take dead Carl's left hand out your pocket and tuck in. The hand definitely isn't your favourite part. It's got a few too many bones for your liking, but it's not unlike KFC either, so you lay back and tuck in. You wipe dead Carl's juices off your face with the scarf and reach into your pocket for the other hand. But you haven't got far when a stray bone gets caught in your throat. You sit and cough and try to dislodge it, but it remains stuck. Then the panic sets in. You realise you can't breathe. You begin throwing yourself around the room, desperately trying to recall a TikTok you saw about how to perform the Heimlich maneuver on yourself. If only you'd spent more time watching that instead of watching bottles filled with Orbeez being rolled downstairs. But all your attempts are unsuccessful, and you begin to feel dizzy then sleepy. Your last thought brings reassurance. At least you died doing what you loved. Oh, Paul! Oh, this is getting terrifying. This is fucking terrifying. I literally say that and look at the screen, and Paula says you. So let's just get this straight, okay? You all foresaw. Beth and Laura foresaw noodles in the knitting basket. Froggis foresaw dead Carl in the tub. We had references to KFC. And now, Paula, you literally said what I said? This is terrifying. I need to change things up a bit if I'm getting that predictable. Yes, I know, death by Carl. Death by Carl. Who would have thought? Yeah, so this is... Yes, Tess, it's one bad experience. Doesn't mean all of cannibalism is bad. Yes. You're... Mr. Werewolf Dude, you don't have a pen. That's the great tragedy, Mr. Werewolf Dude. It is like a psychic escape room. Froggis, you're not in my walls, you're in my head. I don't know which of us I feel more sorry for. It's terrifying. Heather, you say it's not predictable. I'm glad someone didn't predict that you would die by choking on eating the hand of another human being. Come on. Human's going to take a sip. Yes. I know. Josh, at least a friend was with you when you died, right? I know, Tess, I've killed you so much. We're bonded in trauma. Dead Carl has done it before and he'll do it again. Can't trust him, can you, Yvonne? You thought you had a friend? No. A sentient entity of chaos. That's easy for you to say, Paula. That's surprisingly hard. Oh, my goodness, Fairy Hunter, I don't think I can do another story. There'll be another one next week. We do this every Sunday, same time. And on a Saturday, we just have larks. Yeah. You thought it was going to be poisoned. I know, right? I know. I'm going to say hey to Nick. Hello. Xander, I don't think we need to worry too much about karma, because, I mean, the shit we must have done to have this keep happening to us every week. 20,000 likes, Froggis? My goodness, you people have been tapping. You've been furious with your fingers, haven't you? Insert rude joke here. Really, Yvonne? Society will look at this moment as a vision of the future, will it? Yes, Xander, you come back every week. It's like Groundhog Day, but with more cannibalism. Among other things, yeah. Yvonne, really? Who remembers the Morse code for 6 and 9? Go on. Come on, Yvonne is asking. Who remembers the Morse code for 6 and 9? And we won't be upset if it's the wrong way round, but... Oh, Ace, you have burn marks. That's what you claim it's from, anyway. Yes. Hand to gland? Tess, is that a typo, or is that something very, very different? Fairy Hunter, you'll be coming back every week, lovely. Mr. Werewolf Dude, do I think you might be slightly insane? Oh, it's like I said to Laura earlier. Not slightly. Chaos, very different, okay. Paula, that's your Morse code, is it? Beep beep ding bop boop bop. I may have spelled out something differently there. Right. Like the Muppets, but more psychotic. Why, thank you, Yvonne. I think that's our best review yet. Human, what is it your father said the other week? You're quite good. Quite good. That's what the human's own father said. So yeah, Yvonne, I'll take that. Like the Muppets, but more psychotic. Yeah. Quite good. Right. So, where were we? Nightmare on Vaz Street, damn right. Well, Mr. Werewolf, do that may be SOS. Well, at least you know how to call for help, but you don't know how to proposition someone via Morse code. I suppose that's something. The, the Muppets we didn't ask for. Seriously, Paula, I pity the person that would have asked for this. And yes, the Muppets were quite psychotic, weren't they? Yes, no way around that. Quite. Yes, quite. Yes, Emma, it's very much as if someone had said, well, I thought you were going to be more shit. And Laura, technically, the human's father has guest starred. I know that one of you knows who this is, but if anybody else knows who the human has guest starred as in Zula's videos, yeah. Teos, you can confirm. Yes. No, not Dead Carl. That requires more talent than the human's father has. I feel like this is going to be a big reveal, and I'm hoping that you'll forget it when the time comes around again. The human's father is actually Father Christmas. Yes, it's true. It's true. It's Father Christmas. Laura, quite is what you use when you want to sound British. It works. The problem is that quite isn't, like, it doesn't mean the same. Quite does literally mean, well, I thought it would be more shit, or it's not quite as shit as I thought it would be. So when someone says, oh, yes, I did that, it was quite nice, it was like, I thought it'd be worse. Crazy Harry, is that the one that blew things up? Ace, yes. And we have said, oh, Laura, I think you said Santa before. Yes, before I gave it away. Quite, yes. Oh, Emma, the human didn't live at the North Pole. This cheeky fucker only works one evening a year. He lets all the little fucking elves do it. It's just a manager. It's okay, Mr. Werewolf Dude. You have right up until Christmas Eve to change whichever list you're on. But right now, it's not looking very fucking good for any of you. Just saying. Just saying. Does Father Christmas think we're quite normal? Do you know what, Paula? Father Christmas would not be able to handle this shit. He gets really quite bemused, but he does often say, so, about the escape rooms, he does say, so did they die this week? And the human says, yes. And he says, and were they were happy about that? And the human says, yes. And he's like, oh, good. Like, yes. They're happy they died. That's as far as his little brain can handle it. Yes. Emma, you're happy on the naughty list. You shouldn't be. Ace, you do not fear it. Yeah. Yvonne, Zula has interviewed Father Christmas every year so far. So if you have you can probably find it easier on YouTube than you can on TikTok. But if you look up, I think there's some playlists called Christmas Countdown or Zula's Advent Calendar or Christmas something. but you will find nestled amongst there very, very convincing Father Christmas. Yes. Teos, that's a good insurance plan. Oh no, Paula, no, 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 no. No, Father Christmas will not be able to cope. I tell you what, Paula, I will run it past the human's father before I make any rash promises about Father Christmas hosting. Okay? Will he visit you in the asylum? No. You've been naughty, go to my room. It's not like that, Froggies. It's not like that. Ugh. Emma, you can buy yourself presents. Damn fucking right. Don't want any of that elf-made shit, right? Yeah, Yvonne, we do occasionally survive. Yeah. Does Santa use a push bike? No, he's got reindeer and shit. I mean, quite a lot of shit compared to reindeers, seriously. Oh, let's not talk about reindeer emissions, please. Excuse you, human. The human cares about you, Josh. The human does, very much. But she's the only one who does. I couldn't give a shit. Yeah. Quite. I know, Beth, I know it's difficult. There's not a lot of me. So, do I keep the human hostage or does the human keep me hostage? I can leave whenever I want. The same is not true of the human. Yeah. If the human's father doesn't host, I could wear a bar humbug hat. That is very me. It's very me. Anyway, everyone, on that note, it seems I have to go and have a discussion with the human's father. I didn't know I was going to be saying those words. So, yes, Laura, your twinsy does keep most people in line. But then sometimes she's a bit too blotto as well. Yeah, we would all fall apart if it wasn't for Kure. So, everybody, where are we? I know, Tess, it's like a fucking sweatshop at the North Pole. So, I'm not sure I'd go as far as Kind Angel, but yeah. I need a travelogue. Oh, like in the Fraggles, Uncle What's His Face. No, let's not. The human's dad can become all your dads. I'm not sure I'd wish that upon you all. Anyway, everyone, don't forget. Right, I will go and tell the human's father that, and then they will wonder what the fuck happened. Jesus. I can imagine it now. So, the human will sit her dad and go, "So, Dad, funny story. Shall I get you a drink?" Anyway, everyone, if you are a sub, don't forget that there will be a special sub-only live tomorrow for UK time, half an hour. And T-Po is going to host. Now, before I do go, subs, stickers for next week. Have you got any thoughts? Or shall we just leave it as it is? I'll let the human take a sip while you have a think about stickers. Paula, you'd like bareback? Bareback? No. What about this? What about if on a Sunday I enable like all the ones that you'll need for an escape room, And then on the Saturday, we have the special changing ones. How about that? Quite, Laura, quite. Funny story, you know those psychos? I know, Tails, it's going to go down like that. Yeah. Monopoly, Mina Bar Humbug Hat. Hello, Dave. Has there ever been a Dead Carl sticker? Yes, and yes. 4th of July is coming. Happy Independence Day to the Americans. Well done. Like I said to Skip yesterday, it's literally just a fucking Tuesday to us. What do you want, Father Christmas? Our dad now. Josh, I will see. I will see what I can do. See, the thing is, Laura, you said screw you, England Day. We literally, like America who? Do you know how many people we've had that happen to? Like what? Come on. Right, so we'll see about Father Christmas. I'm going to say hello to Emmy. Hello, Emmy. So Dave the Human is beyond broken. We'll have Father Christmas as Our Dad Now, and we'll bring Bear back and maybe Monopoly. Okay, cool. So, no, Teos, really, it is just a Tuesday. Like, you know how much of the world used to be ours? You think that shit didn't happen to us all the time? Yeah, Laura, lots of you run away. Yeah. Who wants to come running back now? Huh? When you feel a bit ill, yeah. Yvonne, your husband calls it a little little temper tantrum. Fireworks, Laura. I'm surprised people aren't running around with PTSD. Right. Anyway. Oh, Rich, fun fact. I live in the only place that was attacked by the Americans. That is a fun fact. Yes, Tails, it is a bit bleak over here, but for now we still have our health care. And it's, that's not a joke. It's not great over here. But yeah. I mean, in all seriousness, we really don't celebrate anything over here. It's like it could completely pass us by. Yeah. So, wasn't I going to sign off about 10 minutes ago? Hello, David. You've joined us. You've missed loads, and I'm about to sign off. Yeah. I'm going to go and do Rich's little research assignment. Yes, I know, Taz. It's a special sort of healthcare. 30K. Okay, go on. I'll hang on while we get to 30K. I know, David. I'm surprised I'm still here. We were quite efficient. Yeah. Whoa, Dave, a God, Guns and Guts. It's almost as if anything I could possibly imagine isn't quite bad enough. Like, don't get me wrong, for all of the human's life, people have been slightly bemused by America. But lately, it just seems to be like, oh, they've taken the joke a bit too far now, you know? Wow, you made it, everybody. I'm up to 31K. That's incredible. Incredible. Quite. Stick. No, Xander, no, I'm not hanging around until 40. So, Sweden has Southern culture? I can't even. Anyway, Anyway, everybody, I am going to have to go now, and I cannot thank you enough for joining me. It has been an absolute pleasure, whether you're subs or no, I'm not going to do a joke, but everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget that if you are a sub, there'll be a special live tomorrow. If you're not a sub, you can join me again next week, and Zula will be here on Saturday. In the meantime, you can follow things in my profile and check out all of my cool merch and shit. And if not, you can just watch my videos and hopefully have a laugh. You're a sub. In every sense, David? I don't think I want to know. But if you are in the US, please go ahead and enjoy your holiday. You're welcome. You wouldn't have a holiday without us, would you? And do I get any thanks? Do I fucking not? Finger of Doom is here, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. As always, it's been a lot of fun. But for now, go and enjoy the rest of your Sundays, and indeed, have a fabulous week. Farewell, everybody. Farewell.